yesterday, hot off the heels of hundreds of truckers descending down on the DC roadways, closing down the Beltway, all for the Constitution and for freedom, DC brought to a halt, and those truckers got out of their cars and arrested members of Congress and stormed the White House, took down President Obama, brought him down, handcuffed him, and that did not happen, did it?
No, it did not.
Well, anyway, hot off the heels of 30 truckers showing up on the roads of D.C., basically just driving on the Beltway and traffic going as normal. In fact, traffic might have been a little clearer than usual, actually, because the weather wasn't so great on Friday. And hot off that was a rally yesterday, which was called the Million Vet March on the Memorials. And if you paid attention to the mainstream media, you heard none of this because they were too blind to 1 million veterans showing up. And once again, I'm wrong. Only about 100 some odd people showed up.
But included.
But then they were joined by 2 million bikers who were there to support the 1 million. Oh, wait, that didn't happen either. Wow. Here's a note, people. If you are holding a rally, try to aim a little bit lower.
Play the expectations game.
Play safe.
Play the expectations game.
Let's not say 1 million veterans are going to show up, and as backup, 2 million bikers are going to show up as reinforcements for a total of 3 million conservative patriots showing up in D.C. That's not happening. Maybe the 100 some odd veteran march
right.
on
the handful of people who lost their lithium or their.
So anyway, yes, about 100 people showed up at this march, which ended up really turning into what is basically a Tea Party rally. According to CNN, that a crowd of conservatives removed barricades Sunday at the World War II Memorial and at the Lincoln Memorial. This is after how on the first day of the shutdown, the 1st of October, a group of World War II veterans weren't able to enter the memorial, the World War II Memorial. So they, joined by a few Republican members of Congress who love to show up to pretend to be patriots when they got cameras surrounding them, and they could yell at park rangers who are just doing their job, blaming them for the shutdown, which they caused themselves. They love to do that stuff.
Right.
Those veterans on the 1st of October removed the barricades, and they went into the site. This happened again Sunday, where demonstrators removed the barricades, they tossed them into a pile, and then there were some speeches, and then the crowd went down to the Lincoln Memorial, did the same there, and then some of them even took the barricades, headed down to the White House, and threw them at the White House gate. And
if they were arrested for that, they probably would be like, "This is like Africa, man.
Yeah.
It's Nazi Germany. I can't throw chairs at the gate of the White House."
There was a video the Blaze put up
where
there were protesters grabbing pulling barricades away from police officers and grabbing their batons as police held the batons out in front of them to push back from the White House. I mean,
could you imagine? And of course, if any type of protests are out there protesting police abuse or income inequality, they would have just got clobbered. But these spoiled brats get nothing done to them.
I like to mention, I'm not defending the conservatives here or the police.
Yeah.
If this was an Occupy movement
they
or
would get
any sort of
beaten.
movement, and there was the smallest sort of defense mechanism where they held their arm up as a baton was coming at them, the right wing would have pounced on that as, look at these occupiers attacking these police officers trying to do their job. And the other way around, if these were police officers who were attacking occupiers, they would have just said the police officers are fine, the occupiers started it. Here we have conservatives attacking police and police using their batons. And this is to hold as the defense mechanism, and we've got the police as the villains in this scenario from the right wing.
They're such spoiled brats. But let's move ahead and finish the story up.
So, among the speakers who showed up at this rally was Sarah Palin and Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz said, This is the People's Memorial. Let me ask you a simple question. Why is the federal government spending money to erect barricades to keep veterans out of this memorial? Well, Ted Cruz, look in the mirror. Ted Cruz is the face of this. He is the one individual you can pin this on because he proved to the Republicans, because he was able to rally the most extreme right-wing parts of the base. He proved to them, using that small base who were louder than the rest, that this would be favorable to the GOP to shut down the government. And then we have Sarah Palin.
Oy.
Sarah Palin said, where's this? She said, you look around, though, and you see these barricades, and you have to ask yourself, I'm doing a terrible Sarah Palin. Let me try this again. You look around, though, and you see these barricades.
You look around the barricades.
There we go.
And you have to ask yourself.
I'm just going to not do the Palin.
Go ahead.
Is this any way that a commander-in-chief would show his respect, his gratitude to our military? This is a matter of shutdown priorities. Well, Palin, I just want to say this, actually. As pointed out by an active duty soldier who wrote for Gawker here, if these Tea Partiers actually wanted to focus on veteran military issues and how they are being affected by this shutdown, the memorials would be the last thing on my family's list. My college tuition assistance, which is paid for by the military, is on permanent hold until funding is passed, which means I am no longer going to college and working on my degree. My husband's veteran disability judgment is in limbo, since the people who process the paperwork are furloughed. My husband's GI Bill benefits are on hold, so he is no longer able to get his college tuition payment paid, and his stipend that covers living expenses and books is suspended until a funding measure is passed. And the head of the VA is testifying that all veterans' disability payments will be suspended on the 1st of November if funding isn't passed before then, which will affect millions of families.
Oh, my God.
So Palin, Sarah Palin, if you actually care about these vets, those are the issues you should care about, not this war memorial that you Tea Party activists and these right-wing conservative strategists and politicians are co-opting, because you are co-opting it, exploiting it. Let's grab this second Sarah Palin quote here from this same event. She said she would not be timid in calling out anyone who would use our military, our vets, as pawns in a political game. Which is funny, because the people who originally organized the 1 million veteran march on the memorials have put out this statement. The political agenda put forth by a local organizer in Washington, D.C. was not in alignment with our message. We feel disheartened that some would seek to hijack the narrative for political gain. The core principle is about all Americans honoring veterans in a peaceful and apolitical manner. So the people who originally organized this 1 million veteran march before the right-wing blogosphere took this and turned it into another trucker rally for the Constitution and another 2 million bikers to defend whatever they're defending, took this, turned this into a Tea Party rally, and co-opted this movement from veterans themselves while saying they're going to attack anyone who tries to co-opt the veterans while using the memorial, which was shut down by these said Republicans.